World Series on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
At the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And that is incomplete here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Complete to George Kittle.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Score Niners 3. Titans.
Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 26-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's now third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Got the connection here to Bourne.
Garoppolo's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 49-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's 2nd down and
draw play. Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to George Kittle. A gain of 12. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
For San Francisco.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is born. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And
they'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Ball carrier
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo out right to Bourne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
To George Kittle.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gould is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
13. Titans, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense in the sense they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Evans.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 12. 1st down, 49.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Garoppolo.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
Garoppolo again.
Yard to go.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Kinlaw. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
The Niners take over 1st
and San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the 35 on second down. Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now, it's Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Call it no gain there on the first down play. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
A.J. Brown.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's good for A. First down and goal to go.
To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Down San Francisco.
Garoppolo.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical fourth quarter possession. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Garoppolo on first down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
But it'll be second down.
And 10.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Got the connection here to Bourne.
Garoppolo's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Give them 6 yards in the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 24, 49ers 13.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Their own 24-yard line.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 11, a little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Kendrick Ward.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment